Here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome into Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. Whoa, I got a bad echo because I forgot to mute my stream. Well, that verifies audio, though. Let me uncheck the Zoom homies so they can talk. We have Rich, we have Darren. Oh, no, Darren, I'm sorry. We have William, Sam, Greg, Sin, Robert Michael joins us, Chris Garrett, and Alex Cheek. Hello, gentlemen. And Alex. Uh-oh. Why am I not hearing you guys in my headphone? Because it didn't change.
Hello.
Now I can hear you. All right, it didn't change over for some reason. But we're good now, and hopefully you're being heard over YouTube. Tony says, normal. Speaking of Tony was on our Zoom session earlier today, and it was really good to have him here. I really enjoyed our time that we had together. And Ghetto was here, William was here, and Rich was here.
Did Tony get that drive figured out?
I don't know. We didn't discuss that. I have no idea, Chris. I want to say
I think he did got it working.
Yeah, I think he did allude maybe to the fact he did get it working. Tony was first. Robert says, Greg Guy, second place. Greg, I don't know about your weather, but we have had pouring down rain all day long, and this evening it is doing nothing but raining. No storms, just a lot of heavy rain. Sam was in third place. That's kind of cute. And he dropped a link to a Calvin and Hobbes for everyone. Greg says, fourth place, that sucks. He was cleaning the vacuum cleaner. Okay.
Yeah, I got a question.
All right.
I'll probably get on somebody's bad side.
No questions tonight.
But I would like to know why exactly I was put in the waiting room last night and never let back in.
And if you want to stay on this stream, you'll bring that up after the stream ends. You're not going to get on anyone's bad side. I'm just going to tell you the way that it is. That's something we don't need to discuss over the stream. Tim out of this world, whatever his name is, fifth place. Tim, no, I'm not going to make you a moderator. You have mod status on other IDs. If you're wanting to become a moderator to post a link, use your ID that you're a moderator on and post your link. The answer is a resounding no. John Williams says, what's going on? Good evening, everyone. Tim just finished Subway. I'm having coffee. Rick Lakes is home, but he had company walk in. And we have the one and the only. Never gets me anybody else from Las Vegas. Not even a doggone dancing girl. Jeff Ryman joins us in chat. Mike Wojak joins us in chat. Maybe one of these days we'll get a second person from Las Vegas. I don't know.
That made me work too hard to be first.
Yeah.
You got a buddy out here someplace, right?
I've got
when you lived here before.
Yeah, I've got a couple of friends I've got an Army buddy and a couple friends, and the guy that got me started on this now works for Amazon. So according to him, he has absolutely no time to do anything but work, and I suspect
they probably keep him pretty busy. We won't talk about all of that on the stream.
Well, that and the fact he's Filipino, so and he's one of the good Filipinos as well.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Dodd says hello from Michigan. Is that Michigan or Michigan? I can never remember.
He's a Michigander.
Well, remember the play on words about Michigan.
Michigan,
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'm afraid of if and when I get a job is not having any other time in the day to do anything but the job and go to bed and get up and do it all over again.
Aw.
Pretty much sometimes the way that it goes. I mean, it just
That's life.
wait till you get married and have kids and responsibilities. Anyway, Jim is chilling in Martini. Man, I've got my coffee. I made a fresh pot of coffee right before the show started.
I'm gonna hide hide behind my avatar and eat my salad, but I'm here. So,
I had sloppy joes and French fries.
That sounds pretty good. Actually, the salad sounds pretty good. Mrs. K made some kind of beef and green beans and onions and garlic and squash, I think it is. I'm not sure what the other ingredient is. It's really good, though. John Williams says, hopes mom's getting better. Yeah, mom's fine. Mom is back to being mom. She's going to be 86 years old. These things will happen. And it's again, when it happens to your family member, it's a lot different than going to work, as Alex had alluded to, and being there for 8, 9, 10 hours and taking care of people. It is a whole lot different. Garlic, the lifeblood of the Italians. It was good. Somehow she seasoned it with something that I don't know what it is. Probably arsenic, but it was tasteful. It was very
just
tasteful.
like with your work. Even when your work is taking care of people, you can disconnect. You can completely disconnect from the people after your work is over. You can't ever completely disconnect from your family.
To a certain degree, you can, yes, disconnect with the patients that you take care of. You'd be surprised at the number of people you actually get close to and attached to. It's at least with Mrs. K, myself, and my sister-in-law, we've all had that conversation. I mean, we can tell you things about people that we took care of 10 years ago as if it happened yesterday. I don't know if you guys knew it or not. I don't know if we discussed it, but last week or the week before, Mrs. K was assigned an individual that was a fall risk, which means someone's got to be practically with this person all the time. And Mrs. K was there by herself, and she had the fall risk that night, and she was asked several times, exclamation mark V, I'm not starting speaker box so I can disappear. Thank you, Tony. Anyway, she was asked several times to, hey, go take care of this and whatever, and just leave this person here. And she said no. She's my responsibility, and I'm going to be with her the entire shift if that's what it takes, because she's not falling on my watch. The very next night, Mrs. K was assigned to a different location, and unfortunately, the person that was there decided they did not need to stay with this person. She got out of her room and made it damn near all the way across the building and fell and passed away 3 days later because she sustained a head injury. There's going to be a lot of politics involved in that, because the person that was supposed to be watching her is one of the people that is on the upper level of the chain of command, so to speak.
Was she not found until 3 days later, or was she found right away?
She was found right away, and she was taken to the hospital, and she passed away 3 days later from, I believe, a brain bleed. Yeah, an injury to her head. And Mrs. K and I discussed it, and the thing that I stressed with her was she was not your person that night. She said, no, I was on the other side of the building, which is a good thing. It's horrible to put it that way, but it really is a good thing. Had Mrs. K been assigned to her, the woman would have never gotten out of her room, plain and simple. It's just because when Lorna says, when she says, I'm not leaving, she does not leave. The other day we were talking about bowling. Have I ever rolled a perfect game of 300 like me? That's from John Williams. John, have you ever gotten a hole-in-one in golf like me? No, I have never rolled a 300, ever. I think I've gotten 10, 11 strikes before, but I could never get the ever popular and eluding 12th strike. Love.
Got a 30 before.
A 30. Yeah. I've gotten that in the first frame with 3 straight strikes, but hey, you get lucky every once in a while in everything you do. Now, in the military, we bowled quite a bit. Do what, Greg?
That's called a turkey when you throw 3 strikes.
That is called a turkey. You're correct. Yep, you sure are. And then when I got out of the military, I actually joined a bowling league, and then Mrs. K and I joined a bowling league, a husband and wife type of thing, which was kind of fun. John says he's not into golf at all. I'm about to not be involved in golf at all, but
what is it called when you bowl 10 strikes or 11 strikes?
Perfect
Luck.
game.
Yeah, very good game.
Yeah. Perfect game.
Yeah. Well, I think 12 is a perfect game, is it not?
Yeah,
'Cause you
12 is.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get 10th and then you get 3 after that. So, speaking of golf, the Masters starts tomorrow down in Augusta. Hopefully the weather holds out. I took the golf clubs out of the car today. They're not going back in the car until we get back in May.
There's gonna be a rain delay on it.
Oh, is there going to be a rain delay on it, Chris?
Yep, I think so.
Well, I know I seen the Texas and Arkansas and Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia. You guys look like you were going to get some bad weather.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just gonna be rain here, I think. I hadn't heard no thunder. I think it's raining out there now.
I know it's raining here. They said we get about 2 inches of rain over the next few days, and I believe them. I sent a couple videos out this afternoon to people, and it's been raining steadily and then some since then. A while ago, it was raining good enough. I wanted to go back outside and take a look at it, but I thought, nah, it's just raining. No wind, no lightning, no thunder, so we're good.
There was some places that got a month's worth of rain in a day.
Power's out down near Atlanta.
Oh, that's not good.
Yep.
Bill and I tried to play a very fun game of Destiny.
Oops.
Didn't go so well. Actually, the first go around went really well. It was the second or third go around that was not too good. So, and my mind was distracted. I will have to admit that. Speaking of the distraction, where's Ghetto at? I thought he wasn't streaming until 10:30 tonight. I just
You're
wondered.
summoning the.
He's probably
you're
watching
summoning-
all
I
the
know, I
movies.
know.
Speak of the devil.
Do what, Alex?
I said he's probably watching all those movies we've seen, and he's been needing to catch up on.
Yeah, I seriously doubt that. I would venture to say he's probably getting ready to, if not already streaming. Because he's going to stream, which makes no sense. He says he's going to stream all night tonight. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Thursday, so he could do it tonight. Because he didn't have to get up and go to work.
Well, when I woke up this morning about 4, he was still on. I think he was asleep.
I'm not sure. I know he didn't go to work today. He said he was in not a good mood, just didn't feel like going to work. So
I know I was muted, and I know
yeah,
he was unmuted.
we did mute you. Why is this not showing the stream?
I figured I was snoring.
You were. So we did. I had Rich mute you. I was involved playing the game, and Rich came over and muted you. Speaking of that, I need to assign co-host tonight as well. Before I forget, because I will forget. So I got an interesting snail mail thing today. And basically what it is a company is offering to buy our house and immediately turn around and lease it right back to us so we don't have to move and we can live in our house that we love and don't want to move out of at comparable rates of rent.
They lease it to you.
That's what it says. I've got it right here. It says, we pay, you stay, you pay rent in the form of a lease, and they maintain the taxes, the insurance, and the major repairs so that we can continue to enjoy our home. I don't buy into that whatsoever.
Is that a scam?
Well, I don't know. I haven't. It's by Truehold. If anybody wants to Google the company Truehold, all one word, I have not. It says Truehold.com is their address. I don't know. Eventually this will go. I'm going to show it to Mrs. K in the morning, and then I'm sure we're both going to have a ha-ha laugh, and it'll go in the trash because I don't see doing that. Tony,
Especially not if you plan on moving.
Correct. If we are going to move and we're not sure, I mean, we both kind of want to. We've moved
I wonder
every
if they'll
3
buy your
years.
house and lease it to somebody else.
That could be an issue. Yeah, and I'm quite sure they're not going to give us what the house is worth. They're going to probably give us a very low ball, not even close to what we could probably get out of selling it. The concept sounds good if you think about it. Someone's going to buy your house, turn around immediately that day, and you lease your house or rent your house so you don't have to move. So you make a massive amount of money and you basically give up home ownership and become a renter. Concept's good.
There's another concept that was they would pay you. You sell your house to them, live there, but it automatically came near theirs when you died.
But if you were going to do that, why wouldn't you just rent or lease from the first place instead of buying a house? That'd be like if we got one of those letters in the mail from my mom and dad to have a company buy our house and them asking us to allow them to allow the company to rent it to us. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand why anybody would.
The company making the offer is going to make money, or they wouldn't be doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're not gonna buy it for $220,000 and charge us $900 a month rent. They will make absolutely no money whatsoever. The concept is really good, especially for people that are older or elderly, if you want, however you want to word it. They, no longer can maintain the house and they're struggling a little bit for cash, and it's a good concept, but we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
My dad decided it was better for us to own our own place because
Yeah.
That's about how much houses go for around here. Rent, it's like $900, $1,000 a month rent. My sister was before she moved in with her mom, she was paying like $900, $1,000 a month for the rent for the house closest to us, just a few blocks away.
since we
Right.
already kind of had the land, we just got a double wide and put on it. And the payments were probably about the same as rent.
The air off again?
Yeah, everything's local.
I have
My
Okay, leave it on.
ex-son-in-law's parents live in a trailer, whatever you want to call it, and they pay $600 a month rent just to sit it on the land it's on.
On the lot, yeah, for the lot.
Well, it's my
And they
uncle.
still have to pay utilities and all of that stuff in addition, I think.
Do they own the trailer outright though, Jeff?
Yes,
Okay,
they
so
bought the trailer used, and the other guy, he is really quite handy, although he's not as old as me, but he's probably not in even the shape I'm in now. But when he was able to, he remodeled all the inside, redid all the kitchen cabinets, did a bunch of things. I mean, he could do all that himself.
Right.
And it looks pretty nice inside. I mean, for trailers, I guess you shouldn't call them trailers, it's manufactured housing or whatever is the proper term these days. But it's not bad, and tornadoes are not an issue here. Isn't to say they can't happen, but they're extremely rare.
Right. We lived in a trailer double wide when we lived in Escondido, which is north of San Diego, and it was really nice. When we first moved in, the rent was relatively fair. It's centrally located.
I've lived in a single wide twice. Rented one with a couple of Army buddies for a while I was in the Army. We were all working in the orderly room, and the first sergeant let us live off post so long as we didn't screw up. And then after I got out, I shared a trailer with 3 other guys for one semester when I went back to school. not something I would want to do long term out in Kansas, which is where this was.
Right, right. John Williams says, "You mean the program called AIG with Tom Selleck?" I don't know if
That's
these
reverse
people,
mortgage.
right. I don't think these people are affiliated with them. I did go to the website, but before they'll give up any information, you have to give them everything about you, and I'm not going to do that because I know we're not going to do this. Do what, Chris?
Tom Selleck just does a commercial.
Right.
Yeah, but it is reverse mortgage.
Right.
You know, and
This
kinda,
is just not a reverse mortgage. It doesn't sound like.
no. It sounds like they buy your house outright, and then they're going to charge you at least what you were
In a
paying.
reverse mortgage situation, I had a cousin who did that out in Wyoming. And you have to maintain it yourself yet.
You can't remember the times that.
The reverse mortgage company gets the house when you die.
Okay.
You are responsible to maintain it so long as you're in it.
Okay.
At the time called the last Friday.
I'm trying to figure out whose TV that I'm hearing because I'm not seeing any boxes light up. I keep hearing something, but I'm not seeing anybody box. I believe it's a TV. I don't know for sure. I thought initially it was Chris's mom, but I've been watching Chris's little box and I haven't seen anything light up. So I'm pretty much eliminating Chris's mom.
I got the radio on, but it's not that loud.
No, it's not a radio. I don't know what it is.
She
Winter
did
mute.
She was talking, but she knocked down.
Oh, doggone it. The pop-out chat's not scrolling down where I can highlight that. That's one of the flaws to this. And everybody keeps putting in exclamation mark D and V and everything else. I don't have SpeakerBot. And I think we've discussed the fact that if we had SpeakerBot on here, it would be very chaotic.
Yep.
I don't know. I'll give it about.
I can make it chaotic on Doug's, but he'll probably ban me.
Yeah, that one time you did, what was it? Hashtag duh.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
So I got another computer. I got another computer coming in for repair. It's the computer of the it's the computer that belongs to the younger brother of the guy whose computer I repaired the last time. And it needs exactly the same treatment as the other computer. What are the chances of that? It needs a bigger SSD, NVMe, and more memory.
And when is this coming in?
Tuesday. He's gonna come back over, maybe with or without his brother. I'm not sure. And help me do it.
I suggest you get a like a thing to plug in a USB, the NVMe. That way you can just clone the drive over.
When they made that NVMe thing, someone had to be saying, this is going to be so hard to say. Let's just call it an NVMe.
I don't really like that idea, Chris. I understand what you're saying, and I wondered if I should get one of those before myself, before doing the other one. But I kind of like having the image back up the file in case something goes wrong in the middle of it. So if I do just the clone from disk to disk, there's a possibility that something could corrupt, and
You are right about that.
I would end up with have to start all over again. And both of their machines have they have 4 drives on both of their machines, and they've at least got 3 or 4 of them big 30 to 50 gigabyte games.
You always want to back up before you try to copy.
Yeah.
Just in case the drive takes a dump during the copy process.
Yep.
That's also why I always in Macrium I know it takes longer, but I always select the option to verify.
I don't do that. I just take a chance because it takes too long. It takes long enough already. I'm impatient.
Well, I just make sure that when he's going to show up, that they've got all day, all day before I can, before I say.
Yeah, when I
I
do
don't
an
want.
image, but go ahead, Alex.
I was just gonna say I don't want his mom to tell me that they're gonna be available, until 12, and then me end up with them here and the computer, and it'd be like 11:55, and they need to leave at like noon, and then it'd be in the middle of the process and have another hour before it finishes.
Are these actual gaming laptops, or are they just?
The last one I did, yes, it is. The one I'm doing, the one I'm going to do Tuesday, no, it's not. It's just a Dell Inspiron. It's a 3585. The other one I've already done actually had a GTX 1660 graphics card and all that in it. So there's a graphics card, but this one don't. It's just a basic AMD Dell with integrated graphics, and it doesn't even support Windows 11 because the processor is, I guess, too old to support Windows 11. But it's still DDR4. It can still support 16 gigs of RAM, so it'll get him by for another year and a half until Windows 10 in support, because his mom can't afford another one right now.
The Drifter PH dropped a link for a short for a Dunkin' Donut over in the Philippines. I recommend you check it out. It's at the 10:17 mark, I guess. It'd be up a little bit. I was messing around in OBS. I'm about to end the stream. We're coming up on 28. I got started right at 59 tonight, even though Zoom was a little late getting started. I want to thank everyone over on chat. I saw Rick was there, Steve Dodd was there, Tony Waddle was there, Robert Michael was there. Speaking of Robert Michael, are you on Zoom? Or
Yep, I'm here.
are you working tonight, or is this your night off?
Well, I'm off.
Are you? Yeah, this is the way they do her schedule. She works tonight, and then she's off Thursday, Friday, and then she's going to work Saturday, Sunday, and you probably work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yep.
Really wish they'd get her schedule worked out to something normal. Anyway, Jim was in chat, Tony was in chat, John Williams was in chat, Wintermute was in chat. A couple other people were there. Sam was there. Robert was there. Tim Out of This World was there. I thank you guys. Mike Wojak was there. Steve Dodd, thank you. Thank all the homies again. Rich, Bill, Sam, Greg, Sin, Alex, Jeff, Robert, and Chris. Thank you guys for being here. Night in and night out.
Robert's got to share with Jim about that talk he had last night. What he shared on Messenger.
I must have missed something. Was that while I was gone?
Can't say it over the live stream if you're still
All right,
on.
all right. I am going to end the stream, so thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. If you want to join us on Zoom, credentials are over there on the screen. On whatever. Bye for now.